Welcome to Kicking It in the Second Half. I'm D. This is Groot. And today's episode, we're doing a special feature called PPF Past, Present, Future. And today, we're taking a look at Julius Randle. With me, I have co hosting Cousin Fred. Say what up, cuz.
What's going on, peoples?
All right, let's get straight into it. Like I said, this episode is about Julius Randle. If you are familiar or have heard of him at all this year, then you know he is a first time All Star and he plays for the New York Knicks. So just give us a little bit of his background, Tristan. When was he drafted? His rookie season.
So he was drafted in 2014, 2015 season. Um, Unfortunately, he didn't really get to show off his rookie talents due to uh, his first game actually broke his leg. So he was pretty much done the whole season. Didn't play a single game after that. Only played 13 minutes, actually. So,
And he was drafted by your team.
yeah, by the Lakers, the seventh pick.
So you know who he played with back then, right?
Yeah. Coves, the legend.
Kobe
Uh,
for 2 years.
is a
Yeah.
is a rough is that was a rough time. It's a rough
Yeah, very, very rough time, obviously, with that high pick there. And then, so he was with the Lakers. What do you say about 4 years?
time. Yes, sir. Up to 2017, 2018, and then after that season, signed with New Orleans for a year. Um, Played really well there, averaging um 21 a game and uh about 9 rebounds a game. So he played pretty well there.
Yeah, he definitely showed his talent there. And I think, if I remember, I think part of that season he may have came off the bench. I'm not sure if it was every game, but he was definitely in a role where he could prosper, especially playing alongside somebody of AD's caliber. So, for him to put up those numbers was a starting sign to show that this guy definitely has potential and needs to be in the league.
Yeah, so he actually, I have the stat here. He started um 49 games out of the 73 that he played. So, um,
Okay.
and then I guess he came off the bench the rest of that. And then going on to the year after that, he signed his first contract with the Knicks, and
So we're looking at like 2019 at that point, right?
yep, 2019, and he actually took a dip in scoring, but only went down by 2 points, so it went down to 19 and a half, and his rebounds went up to 19.7 or 9.7, excuse me.
And part
So
of that is probably just because they were just trying to figure out how they're going to implement Julius Randle. I mean, obviously, the story with the Knicks that we know over the last several years, they were trying to set up a way for them to target players such as Kyrie and Kevin Durant, especially when they were free agents 2 off seasons ago. But obviously, that didn't happen. So they still have Julius Randle, and maybe they can add somebody else.
yeah, I was actually I actually liked the little duo that never really happened with Dennis Smith. Um, I think him and Julius off a pick and roll, that would be a hard cover.
Yeah, it's
Um,
definitely something to see.
yeah, it's good. His this year obviously is his All Star breakout season.
That's
Averaging
right. So
uh
this is his second season with the Knicks. How much
yes.
contract does he have with them?
Um, so he has this season and then one more season, so the 2021 season, 2021 to 2022, and after that season, he will be a unrestricted free agent.
Yeah, so yeah, looking into the future with him being a free agent. I mean, obviously the Knicks, depending on where he's at in his career, they might want to try to snag that guy as far as re-sign, or he might be of use to another team. But if he keeps this up, he can definitely have his earning potential increase with him having more time in the league and earning a bigger salary. What do you think as far as his potential looking to the future? You think he makes another All Star appearance?
I think he makes another All Star appearance as long as he remains the guy, if that makes sense. I think if they get another all-star caliber player um there. I
So
don't think.
no Kevin Durant's, no Kyrie's is what you're saying.
Yeah, I think they come. I think all his stats drop. Um, However, I do think if he can continue his play and RJ Barrett can continue getting a little better, then maybe that duo, and maybe he will eventually become a all star. But I think that duo right there would be fine. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that duo can go out and win a ring or anything, but um,
Yeah, that was going to be my next follow up. If you see a title coming to Julius Randle personally, it doesn't have to be with the Knicks. You think he'll ever win a title just offhand?
um, I think he will win a title, but I don't think not with the Knicks. No.
Not with the Knicks, so he
I
might need to move on from there. Then.
Yeah, I think he would honestly. I think he's a good trade piece. So if I'm New York, um, they're standing at 7 in the East. If I'm New York and I can afford it, I'm trading for that first pick, and I'm gonna try and get Cade Cunningham. Um, and then Julius can go wherever he needs to go, hopefully to a championship contender. But I feel like if he's on a contending team, I feel like he would easily help bring them to that next level.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, anytime you're talking about an all-star player or an all-star caliber player, that definitely adds a lot to a team from a talent standpoint. And just throwing it out there as far as not even a prediction, but just something as a what if. It'd be kind of cool if he were able to land in Boston to help those guys out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, a Kimbo Julius trade. I mean, I
Yeah, you never know. I mean, Kimba's a name, and the Knicks, they're a big franchise, and then part of their culture is not just winning, but just a namesake of carrying a big name player that they
yeah,
can post on billboards and blast all over the place in New York.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of Kimba's game. I mean, I like his play style, if that makes sense, but I just don't. I don't think he's the point guard that Boston needs. Um,
Yeah, I think not to get off subject, I think he was an upgrade for them for Kyrie as far as the fit with the other two. But yeah, maybe it's time to move on. Maybe it's time for Julius to head over there. Maybe if he can't get it through a trade, because nobody's talking about trading him at this point. But if he's a free agent and they still have Tatum and Brown, maybe they can free up some cap to get him if they, like I said, if they don't do a trade involving Kemba and some picks. But who knows? You never know what could happen in the near future or the off season where um, Danny Ainge decides to make a bold move that nobody saw coming but you. So yeah, congratulations.
yeah, that's
And just one quick plug. You think he'll be on the Olympic team this coming
yeah,
off season?
yeah.
So yeah, okay.
I think
So
with
he
his
has a chance of putting a gold medal, at least with this, every accomplishment I guess he can make or could make from here on. Obviously, just making the All Star team is a big accomplishment, but why not throw in a gold medal or two?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he could be just a 10 times better version of Kenneth Fareed when he played for Team USA. So,
Hey, yeah, Fareed. Yeah,
um, wherever he's at now, I don't even know where he's at, but I think Julius would be a way better fit for Team USA. So, plus, when I think of Julius, if I'm telling someone who's never watched basketball, the first word that comes to my mind for Julius is bully ball.
volleyball. Yeah, he could back you down. He's got strength. He's got the upper body for it. I think what's he listed about 6'9", 6'10". So maybe not a center type of player in a traditional sense, but definitely a power forward.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a beast. He's definitely a beast. I remember his rookie season when not his rookie but year 2, rookie season. Um, there's a lot of media going around saying that he's all he does is lower his head and lower his shoulder and gets to the rim, which I mean, it's working out for him obviously. So
It works.
obviously he's developed more of a jumper and he's a little more of a threat out there, but it used to not be like that.
Yeah, anytime you can get a guy of his size going against maybe the smaller frame bigs that we see nowadays, if he already has that in his repertoire, maybe it's time for him to pull it out in his advantage. Maybe it shouldn't always be the go-to move, but definitely like a signature of his to, bully himself down there. If you got the size and strength to move people, you move them. But like you
Yeah.
said, he has developed a jump shot. I think he even takes threes now. So yeah, definitely a player to look out for in the league in the upcoming year. And if you're interested in playing any fantasy basketball, or you are playing fantasy basketball, then definitely give Julius Randle a look. He could be a sneaky pickup in that sense. Anything else you'd like to add to this?
Just a quick plug in for that 3 point percentage. Um, so his first about 5 seasons, he had, sorry, excuse me, first 4 seasons he attempted zero, uh, pretty much only underneath 1 point or 1 3 point attempt a game. Um,
Okay,
to this season, he's averaging 4.5 a game, making two. So
making two. Okay,
making
so
two a
he's
game.
probably shooting around. What do you think about?
41.2%.
Yeah, it's about to say at least 35%. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty good percentage actually. Even if he's not shooting at a super high clip compared to guards, but you know, to have that freedom to shoot the threes and then to actually knock them down, and that definitely contributes to the winning culture that they've developed so far this year. And yeah, hopefully the Knicks can keep everything locked in and make it to the playoffs for the first time in a long time.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you've heard it here with us on Kicking It in the Second Half. Again, this was our first PPF episode featuring Julius Randle. Cousin Fred, give a shout out.
I'm gonna shout out Julius Randle. I've been rocking with him for a good couple years. I like to Some loyal Laker fans like to refer to him as a baby Laker, along with D'Angelo and Brandon Ingram and Clarkson. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to my baby Laker.
I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to Patrick Ewing. Congratulations on winning your championship there with Georgetown this year, and just being underdogs and coming in, and you know everything that they said about not knowing your name and doing all the security clearances just to get in. So they should know your name, obviously, with your jersey being in the rafters as far as when you retired from that franchise. You're basically the last known big face of that franchise. So once again, congratulations, shout out to Patrick Ewing and the Georgetown Hoyas. Again, this has been Kicking It in the Second Half. You can find us on anchor.fm if you want to listen to the audio podcast version, and here on YouTube if you want to watch the videos, both under Kish YZ. That's KISHYZ. Peace, love.